So we're joined today by Josh Anderson, who is head of Retina Sales and Marketing in Alcon. Welcome.
Thank you, Cheryl. Good to be here.
We're so delighted to talk with you today. And as part of the virtual ASRS meeting, I wanted to kind of check in and take a little virtual visit, if you will, as an attendee. Could you walk us through, or first tell us a little bit about what presentations, whether they be podium or poster, an attendee might learn about at the meeting?
Yeah, no, I'd be happy to. This year was certainly very different for everybody involved, surgeons, people of industry, you name it. But I do think ASRS did an exceptional job of really putting some different things together. So in advance, they had different kinds of papers relative to presentations. They had papers for videos. So we had those opportunities for everybody involved to really take a good hard look at just some of the recent science that have come out, and certainly keep us up to date on some of the developments within our particular subspecialty in retina. Some of the things from an Alcon perspective that we were very pleased to present to our audience was around Hypervit. So that's going to be our dual blade 20,000 cut per minute probe that's going to be commercially available widely by the end of this year. And it really showed a couple different things and a couple different posters, providing more continuous engagement and effective cutting and just less repulsion around any kind of lens material, soft or hard, that may have gone into the back of the eye. And also we were able to show more optimal vitreous aspiration near the port, even more so than traditional kind of single cutting probes, even our 10,000 cut per minute bevel probe. So when this comes out just over the next couple months, I think our surgeons are certainly going to have a lot of utility, a lot of practicality that they're going to be able to utilize within surgery.
Mm-hmm. And I know you had a virtual booth as well at the show. Could you kind of talk us through what an attendee might encounter on their visits?
Yeah, so again, this year was quite different and certainly opened the doors for creativity. So I think Alcon's team took full advantage of that. And honestly, what we really tried to do was create an experience for our customers. And for those who may have been on Alcon's campus over the last couple of years, it really is kind of a mock of our Alcon Center there for customers, AEC. And so from that, we had the opportunity for customers to go into a couple different places, one of which was our Product Innovation Center. And in that particular place, we really highlighted some of our newer innovations, such as NGENUITY 1.4, which is our latest development, more on the software side for retina, which really includes more color optimization and a streamlined kind of data fusion setup where retina surgeons can track kind of key surgical parameters real time during their retina surgery. We also highlighted Hypervit, which I mentioned earlier. It's our new 20,000 cut per minute probe, and it's really going to offer that much more stability intraoperatively within the eye, and also certainly have that much more cut speed to cut down on traction as well. And the last thing that we really highlighted was our latest Ilm Forcep that we call Shark Skin. And this is something that we really have. We have some laser ablated microstructures at the distal end of that forcep, which really offers some additional efficiencies for the surgeon and really pinching in the pinch and peel technique when they're peeling ILM to do it that much more efficiently. And how it's designed is so that it really would not also touch the retina as well. So certainly some things that surgeons have really come to enjoy. And now we're getting out that much more out into the surgical retina community as well. Mm-hmm. In addition to the product innovations, we have another booth where we really showcase a lot of our retina broadcasts and our retina live events that we're really putting forth over the last year or two. And we just have an all-star cast of different kinds of surgeons that are known not only in the United States, but all over the world. And they really showcase surgical techniques and really talking about surgery. So it's surgeons talking about surgery, very, very educational, and something that I know a lot of our retina audience thoroughly enjoys. And the last thing I think what we wanted to make sure and communicate was just all of our customers that we we're able to respond to how Alcon is handling our COVID-19 situation here. So making sure that people understand the different resources that we've made available, whether it be through market access and reimbursement types of services, whether it be through any kind of additional assistance that our sales representatives may be able to provide, as well as service. And also wanted to make sure and communicate that while things have certainly changed this year as far as in-person going to more virtual meetings, this is something that Alcon still feels very strongly with ASRS and other virtual meetings. We're going to continue our education for our Retina Fellows meeting, but do that in more of a virtual fashion later on this year. So that's something that we're still looking forward to continuing to support later on this year in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Okay, certainly some exciting advancements and innovations to look forward to. And I just wanted to ask you lastly also, what are you most excited about at this particular time about the retina space?
Well, there's so much to be excited about. I mean, there's so much still unmet medical need related to retina surgery itself. I mean, even when you look at the complications rates within retina surgery, arguably it's still about 10 to 15%. So there's still so much to be done. I know that Alcon is certainly trying very proactively to address many of those unmet needs, some of which we've already talked about before on the visualization side. We really feel like switching from more of an analog, traditional kind of visualization more toward a digital means through NGENUITY really allows for a new landscape, a new way of looking at different things. Specifically, going digital allows our surgeons to target tissue and really visualize different things in a very different way to assist them to handle exactly what those needs of that particular patient may be. And like we talked about before earlier with data fusion, even the ability to show what's going on surgically, intraoperatively on the screen themselves. They're just that much more aware of what's going on within the eye, almost like a surgical cockpit, if you will, to really make them that much more informed and hopefully make even better decisions than what they would traditionally be able to make as well.